Here to debunk the left's wild claims and is an actual climate scientist, Dr. Patrick Michaels. Dr. Michaels, great to have you on tonight. So after watching a lot of this 7 hours of sheer hell on earth over at CNN, does science really demand a total government takeover and reorientation of our economy?
No, absolutely not. First of all, the planet's not warming in many places at the rate
I thought there was a
supposed
consensus that there is.
Oh, no. The 97% consensus, which you hear all the time, applies to all science. You know, 30 years ago, 97% of all biological sciences believed babies should sleep on their stomach. 5 years later, 97 believe they should sleep on their back. Scientists behave as a herd, especially when you throw millions and millions and billions of dollars of taxpayer money on them to come up with an answer. So everybody is going to act the same.
And also, Dr. Michaels, Democrats also kept saying that the U.S. needs to eliminate all carbon emissions. Watch.
By 2028, we don't have any more new building that has any carbon footprint.
I am in favor of a carbon-free America.
My plan says that we need to be at a zero carbon electricity by 2030.
So given how much CO2 that China and Singapore and India puts out, how much does it matter?
What that montage was innumeracy on parade. You know, these candidates could have asked their staff to run the Obama administration's own calculations to say, if we drop our emissions to zero today, zero, and keep them there till
today, do it right now. No
more emissions to 2100.
Okay.
The Earth's surface temperature, according to those models that are too hot anyway, we would only save 14/100ths of a degree of warming. You can't measure 14/100ths of a degree of warming. Oh, you'd make yourself really poor, but you wouldn't change the climate.
This is just a giant transfer
of money
going on. When they say Green New Deal, it's really, we're going to take over your choices. I mean, people might think I was exaggerating. Democrats, dictators in waiting. They will choose every major avenue that you will not be allowed to walk down or drive down, I should say.
If somebody controls your energy and the way you use energy, they control you. They control your life, and that's what this issue has always been about, Laura.
All right, the 2020 Democrats are making these bold climate claims, and CNN hosts also peddled this narrative about hurricanes.
Oh, boy.
We're seeing firsthand the effects of climate change as a powerful Atlantic hurricane is sitting right now off the coast of Florida.
Supercharged storms like the one we've seen now, Hurricane Dorian.
More extreme weather events like Hurricane Dorian.
Bigger and bigger hurricanes more and more frequently. That's one of the things scientists are worried about.
You know what? There's actually a scientist who went and counted every hurricane that's ever been seen by satellites since satellites gave us global coverage in the year 1970. And you plot up the worldwide power of hurricanes against the surface temperature of the planet, there's no relationship whatsoever.
But when they say it with that kind of facial expression, superstorms charging the planet, like dun dun dun, like you need the music to go, the dramatic music.
They're confusing weather with climate. How come nobody's talking about the fact that until 1917, we went almost 12 complete years without a major hurricane strike in this country? That's twice as long as the previous long period, and that record goes back to 1860. If that's much more climate than weather, and see that occurred on a warming planet.
Dr. Michaels, great to see you. Thanks for being here tonight.